Good afternoon, my name is Dippin, I'm here at Pharma Plus and this is your weekly video fix by Pharma Plus, and today we'll be focusing mainly upon the Joint Strategic Needs Assessment, the JSNA, and the PNAs, which stands for the Pharmaceutical Needs Assessments. We're doing this because we want you to become a healthy living pharmacy. It's worth around about £1,280 from your quality payments, and really you need to get it started now. We won't be able to help you if you leave it too late. It's worth reading or watching each video as it comes out and actioning the points as well as it is released. Pro HLP, that's Pro Healthy Living Pharmacy members, will get a weekly phone call to discuss progress amongst other things as well. And in order to succeed in this particular video and this series, you also need to print out the evidence portfolio workbook. We've included the link down there, but again, Pro members have already got printout in their folders. And this is what it looks like. Okay, today what we're talking about is the thing that's inside the box. We'll be talking about health promotion and details of what you need to do with the pharmaceutical needs assessment and the joint strategic needs assessment as well. And with that evidence booklet, you're going to be basically focusing on 2 pages, which is page 8 and page 9. So as mentioned earlier, today we'll be looking at 3 main things. We'll be looking at the JSNA, we'll be looking at the PNA, and something else called the local health profiles, which are called the LHPs. You've got 5 actions for this week. The first action is 1, to complete the CPP Pack on public health. Now bear in mind this might take you a little bit of time, might take you longer than the week, so you need to plan for it now. The second task we're going to ask you to do is list the links to the JSNA, the PNA, and the health profiles from your area. Thirdly, we're going to ask you to list out any meetings or correspondence that you've had about with the above. We're going to help you to extract the relevant bits out of the documents. And also, we're going to ask you to list any events that you may have been participating in or have participated in the past in relating to the above. There is another thing on this, and that relates to the CPPQ questionnaire. We'll talk about this later when it's a bit more relevant. So, let's have a look at task 1 then, shall we? And the first one we want you to do is we want you to make a start on the CPP Pack on public health. This needs to be done by all technicians and all pharmacists, and as you can see, it can take anything up to 8 hours. So we don't expect you to complete this today or this week even, but you do need to plan for that now and make sure you get it done. If you are a Pro member for the Healthy Living Pharmacy scheme, we will be asking you for certification for this as well, just to ensure that you've completed it and that we can sign you off on that particular area. The second thing we would like you to do is list the links to the JSNA, the PNA, and the health profiles according to your area. Now again, if you are a Pro member, we will have done this for you, but in case you're not a Pro member, this is how you do it. Let's say, for example, I live and work in Ealing. So what I'm going to do is on Google, I'm going to type in Ealing. And as you can see, I've got 2 options there. I can either go for Ealing JSNA or Ealing PNA. Now, if, for example, I want to look at the PNA, there you go. And the link is actually the bit in green. We'll talk about that in a minute. If I wanted to go for the JSNA, there you go. And also, if I wanted to look at the health profiles, instead of typing Ealing JSNA, I'd write down Ealing Health Profiles. It's quite simple, really. And the arrow shows the link that you're going to need. There you go. Now, there are 2 other tasks which you can effectively combine together. This is, you need to be able to list any meetings or correspondence that you've had on the 3 things that we discussed, the JSNA, the PNA, and the health profiles. And also, you need to be able to list any events that you participated in. So just to jog your memory, you could have done things, for example, with the LPC, with the CCG, with the local council, with GP practices, with any consultations that you might have responded to any telephone conversations that you had, any patient questionnaires that you might have handed out, a number of things that you could have done. So just think what you've done in order to participate in these 3 things and write them down in the booklet provided. Finally, what you also need to do is you need to be able to extract the relevant bits out of the documents that you've downloaded. There's not much point in downloading a 300-page document and reading the whole thing. It's just not going to be relevant to you. So the best thing you can do is look at the executive summary. There you go. And once you looked at the executive summary, this is a summary of the whole document. Pull out the bits that you think you can support with your pharmacy in your area. Now also, many of you may be aware that we also offer a Pro package for the Healthy Living pharmacies. And if you are a Pro member, what we'll be doing is we'll be giving you a ring to discuss issues and any other progress issues that you might have with your dedicated HLP mentor at Pharma Plus. You would already have pulled out your JSNA and your PNA, and that will have saved you the time of actually finding it. We will also be phoning you up in the next couple of days to discuss some of the things you may wish to consider for your plan. And also, we'll be chasing you up to ensure that you've completed your CPP accreditation. So, that's it for this week, guys. For help and support, you can always email us at info@pharmaplusltd.co.uk, or you can telephone us at 028 863 335, and our web address is www.pharmaplusltd.co.uk. Non-members can contact us to find out more about the benefits of membership, which includes an extensive range of buying deals, professional support, and social and networking events. Next week, we'll be discussing patient safety, and in particular, we'll be looking at actioning safety alerts, and we'll be looking at near-miss logging as well. So until next week, good luck, and we'll speak to you then. Take care now. Goodbye.